Don't walk into towers. Know the enemy tower range. Second tip, don't face check a bush, or it's really called a brush. And let me think what a third tip would be. Just kind of a beginner tip though, a beginner tip. What's a good beginner tip? I'm like still trying to think of a good beginner tip. They also asked what each lane does. I'm going to start with the non-lane first. It's the jungler. The jungler's job is to kill the minions in the actual jungle and go around, gank other lanes and help them get kills or take the kills, whatever, and get objectives like dragon, baron, stuff like that. The mid laner's job is to get a lot of CS and defeat the middle laner, get a lot of gold and like bursty damage in order to go to other lanes, roam and kill like everybody on the whole map, assassinate. For assassination priority, ADC first. The ADC's job is to get as much CS as possible, maximum poke without ever getting bursted down or killed, and you carry all the damage in the back of the team or whatever positioning you are hidden and just unloading major damage. The support's job is to keep the ADC alive or whatever major carry there is, providing CC, sustain, or sometimes you could just be damaged because damage counters as well. Like damage, like one of my old exes told me this, is like damage is actually a counter to damage. Like if you can out damage them before they damage you, that's also a counter. So I love that actually. The top laner's job is you can do two things, like in a broad category. You can just push until the end and people kind of forget about you. You can actually win the game that way, but you're always providing map pressure, and then when everyone comes to the top to kill you, you can kill them one by one, or sometimes you could kill all 5 of them. And you're always getting a lot of levels because you're up there farming all the time and getting turrets and gold, and whenever you're big and scary, nobody wants to come and fight you, so you could actually win the whole game like that. I also like whenever my top laners also have like teleport or something, or they just like walk down. They usually just show up to dragon and baron and just like destroy everything or carry the game entirely. Yeah, those are all the roles. I also wanted to do a special edition where I just sneak in an Ahri tip and an Aphelios tip if you're playing those characters. The golden crux of playing those two characters, if you're playing Ahri, you press flash first and then press charm after. I know it makes, no wait, hold on, pause. No, you press charm first and then you flash after. And because you press a charm before the skill before the flash, it will actually continue the projection and you'll land your charm. So that's the major secret about playing Ahri. And my major secret about playing Aphelios, you'll have the red gun and the white gun, and what you do is that you ult on the white gun and then you auto attack and anybody will die because that is his like boomerang skill, where he'll have these little boomerangs around him, and like that will kill Crescendo, right? A special shout out to my live for making this podcast suggestion. They wanted to know beginner tips for League of Legends. First,